was billed as having a 17-15 record when he was 13-16 and hadn't fought in nearly 3 years. Mike Jamison. Now let's connect the dots. 4 years prior, Mike Jamison also fought Mike Tyson. If it was rigged with Foreman, it was definitely fixed with Tyson.
Losses with 8 knockouts.
Jamison is doing at this point what I think should have been doing in the first place. He just took the right hand.
One has to remember that just because a fighter is hit, it does not mean the fight isn't fixed. Fighters take hits to sell the fight, others take obvious dives.
He just took the right hand.
He's down to one knee. Jamison, Joe Cortez, the referee with a count, and Jamison suffering his second knockdown here in the fifth.
I believe at this moment, the referee looks over to get the signal to stop the fight.
Back up in the corner, and one thing, he's a showman. Jamison wants to continue. Referee Joe Cortez says no. Jamison says he wants to go on, but the referee Joe Cortez says it is over, and Mike Tyson is a winner again.
But let's get back to Tyson later.
So rigging the record, that's another way to fix a fight. Charles Farrell once invented an entire career for a guy named John Carlo who had never fought at all.
We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting.
The fight's ruled a technical draw. If it happens after the end of the third, they go to the scorecards.
Defeated king of beers and fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia. She weighed in at 133 pounds. Her fine record stands at 15 wins, only 1 defeat, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Bethany Sweet Brown Payne.
The date was November 9th, 1996, and a chance for women's boxing to shine. The fight was a televised pay-per-view featuring Bethany Payne versus Christy Martin. As Payne entered the ring, they announced and posted on the tail of the tape that Payne donned an impressive 15-1 record. Where that bogus record came from for Payne is anyone's guess. But it didn't take long to see this female did not have any idea how to actually box. In a Miami Herald article that WBAN posted in 1999, writer Ken Rodriguez, who wrote an article about the seamier side of women's boxing, had Payne included in this disturbing report. Ken Rodriguez wrote the following in that 1999 article. A mysterious woman from Atlanta appeared in the MGM Grand Boxing Ring in Las Vegas 2 years ago, a shadowy figure amid sparkling lights. She was tall and thin and went by the moniker Foxy Brown, and that should have given fans a clue. On paper, Bethany Foxy Brown Payne looked like a champ. 15 victories in 16 fights, the ring announcer said. But the woman inside the ropes, awaiting the biggest female fight in history, was a former prostitute, a stripper who had never fought before. Within minutes, Payne was hammered by Christy Martin, reigning queen of women's boxing, and disappeared into a haze of smoke and neon. 1.6 million homes witnessed the first-round technical knockout. Women's boxing is propped up by a host of Bethany Payne's opponents who can't fight a lick. Some are hookers, many are exotic dancers, most are looking to make quick money, added Rodriguez. Rodriguez said Christy Martin made $75,000 for beating Payne. According to Fight Facts Incorporated, keeper of all professional boxing records, Payne had never before fought in a sanctioned bout. Payne had trained for a whole 2.5 weeks before fighting Martin. This is one flash from the past fight that any and everyone would like to forget ever happened on a big televised card.
Was gonna know.
All we need to do is phone it into the record book as a TKO win. As long as it's reported as that, that's what the record will say. And I don't care what the 300 people have seen. It's not going anywhere.
Foreman also knocked out one opponent who fought under multiple names. Journeyman Frank Luck suffered a third-round knockout by Foreman in 1988 while using the alias Frank Williams. Promoters listed Williams as 33-13-3. Lux, who denies ever taking a dive, says he learned about fake identities and how to escape injury in the ring from manager Bruce the Mouse Strauss. Sworn statements and interviews with more than 60 fighters, promoters, trainers, managers, matchmakers and commissioners suggest the Herald identified only a fraction of the fraud. People say it doesn't go on, but it does, says one former world champion who requested anonymity. I've been there when they fixed fights. I'm talking about people paying people to take dives. I've seen the rehearsals. I have first-hand knowledge of that. It still happens. A lot.
This was earlier in Milwaukee. Told you Giannis is not going to play. He was on the court testing it out. His left Achilles. That did not.
This is 2 days later. 2 days later.
Is that what we're doing? Lillard goes inside shot.
I'm only doing my job as a reporter, okay, Bob?
I love it. Portis kicks it out. AJ Green, three-pointer, shot short. Defense from Moody. Shot clock at 3. Portis, tough turnaround shot.
Not draft. Getting the momentum back.
Bobby Portis can't connect for this team. Beasley gets a running. Stuckers, Clippers, and Kings to finish off the trip. Lillard, step back, three-pointer. Low. Demski putting on some pressure on Lillard. How about the two rookies? One guarding Antetokounmpo, the other guarding Lillard. As Antetokounmpo lost it. Green trying to poke it away. Giannis gets inside.
But that was a big one for the Warriors. Just to keep